The woman just wanted to see if the babysitter was taking care of the kids. She accidentally saw her recently deceased husband on the monitor. She rushed over to ask her daughter, "Did Dad come back?" But the daughter shook her head no. In order to make sure she was right, she rushed back to her room to check the closet. She found that the clothes in the video were really missing. At that moment, the nanny came back. She grabbed the nanny and asked her what was going on. The nanny said she wanted to get a glass of water and sit down to talk. But what the woman never expected was, when she turned around, the nanny sprayed her face with pepper spray. Then she ran away. The woman cleaned her eyes. She called the officer in charge of the murder case. When he tried to show the security footage, he realized that the nanny had taken the memory card. All the signs pointed to the possibility that the husband might still be alive. But the chief didn't believe her. He thought the woman was mentally ill. But on his way back to the station, the car crashed uncontrollably into a fence on the side of the road. He had a feeling that something big might happen. In order not to be investigated, he even hid the truth from his superiors. He lied that the accident was caused by a stray cat. At the same time, the woman called her mother-in-law to ask what her husband looked like. What did her husband look like? Because the mother-in-law was the only one who recognized the body. The woman suspected that what she saw was not her husband, but she said she was right. The woman decided to find another nanny, but for safety's sake, she had to send her daughter to her sister's house. But not long after she left, she was followed by a red car. After settling the child, the woman arrived at the nanny's door, but no matter how much she knocked on the door, the nanny wouldn't come out. Through the window, she could see a man standing on the stairs. When she heard him, he hid. The next day, the woman asked her comrade to help her. She asked her comrade to help her investigate the car that was following her. That's when her mother-in-law called. She said, "Why did you hit the nanny? Now she's coming to my house to complain." Hearing this, the woman immediately asked her mother-in-law to keep the nanny. She'll go over and talk to her in person. When she arrived at her mother-in-law's estate, she saw the nanny's car leaving. She made a U-turn. She turned around and chased after the nanny. What she didn't realize was that the nanny had once again fled like a ghost. Once again, the nanny fled as if she had seen a ghost. Soon Lisa stopped the car at a farm. The nanny got out of the car and ran away. At the same time, another man got out of the car to stop the woman.